Game of Thrones Season 7 Episode 4, The Spoils of War. What the hell does Littlefinger have the cat's paw dagger again for, and why the hell is he pulling it out of its sheath? Is he going to try to kill Bran again? Hey guys, it's Chris and welcome back to another Game of Thrones Season 7 video. And the biggest question I've had all week since I did the Season 7 Episode 4 preview video is what the hell is Littlefinger going to be doing with this dagger here? This is, of course, the actual cat's paw dagger, the one that started it all back in Season 1 when Bran had an assassination attempt on his life after he had been pushed out the window. And this was more than likely done by Littlefinger in the first place to try to get the Lannisters and Starks at war with each other. Now in the books it is implied that it could have been Joffrey to try to impress his father Robert at the time, but Joffrey had no real reason to do so. Even though he didn't necessarily love the Starks, he wouldn't have any real reason to go out of his way to impress his father if he wasn't going to tell his father about it in the first place. So more than likely Littlefinger was the one who set all this up in the first place, and now it looks like with all the parallels we're having with Season 1 during Season 7 itself, especially in the last episode, The Queen's Justice, it looks like Littlefinger may try this again, except this time he's going to probably do it himself. Or at least try to. And of course the last time we saw this dagger was in Season 1 in the Tower of the Hand on Ned's desk. Littlefinger and Ned were discussing buying off the gold cloaks, and Littlefinger was spinning it, and then of course later on in the throne room, that's when Littlefinger held a blade to his throat and actually betrayed Ned, which of course ended up getting him killed. So more than likely in books and show, Littlefinger does have this blade again in his possession, and really quickly we can establish this is Littlefinger. You can tell here by the rings on his finger. From previous shots in previous seasons, he does wear these rings. You can also tell by his cloak color as well. So this is definitely Littlefinger pulling this dagger out of its sheath here, and I can't think of any other reason why he would pull this out. And it kind of looks like in this little shot here that this is somebody laying in a bed behind him perhaps. I could be completely wrong on that, it's really hard to tell, it's so dark, but this is the only reason I can think of that Littlefinger would want to pull this blade out from its sheath in Winterfell. So I'm thinking here with all the parallels that we've seen with Season 1, all the callbacks to different dialogue and scenes, that this is going to be Littlefinger actually trying to kill Bran himself. And it's awful convenient because we just had Bran show up to Winterfell last episode. He is back, and Littlefinger knows through Sansa probably that Bran knows things that Littlefinger would not want to get out to the Starks. He can go back and see that he did in fact betray Ned, that he did in fact talk to Cersei on a regular basis, and promise he would not rest until a Lannister flag flew over Winterfell. Bran would be able to access any information that Littlefinger ever tried to keep secret, so this will be a threat to Littlefinger and his trying to manipulate Sansa and Jon. So with all the other parallels with Season 1, it does make perfect sense that he would try to actually take Bran out physically, except this is where he's going to screw up. This is not his game. If he actually tries to take Bran out physically himself by killing him with this blade, he will be doing the exact opposite of what he told Roz in the brothel back in the previous season, where he said he was not going to fight them, he was going to fuck them. And this is exactly what he doesn't want to do. His game is information, and what's very ironic here is that now Bran has all the information because he can literally see everything at any time, and this is going to be the downfall of Littlefinger, where he steps out of his comfort zone. Instead of having somebody do it, he's going to try to do it himself, and this is where he's likely going to screw up. Now he knows that Bran is the ultimate player in his own game of information, and that Bran has access to any information at any time, and that's always been Littlefinger's weapon, was information itself, not actually doing the killing. And as he was trying to tell Sansa last episode, this is something he could not picture as one of his little games in his mind. He could not see this coming whatsoever, since Bran is a supernatural element that he could never have calculated for. So it makes sense that the information is going to be his downfall, and he's going to try to do this himself by stepping out of his own comfort zone, and he's actually going to try to fight them. And I think this is where he fucks up, and this will be the beginning of the end of Littlefinger. I'm going to guess here with everything coming together as far as Arya getting there, we have the cat's paw dagger there, we have Littlefinger there, and of course Bran just got there as well, all in one place at Winterfell, just like in Season 1, that this is going to be the end of him. He will try to kill Bran with this dagger due to the information Bran has or can access, and he will likely be caught by somebody, and then of course Sansa will give the order to have him killed, and I think Arya will be the one to do it. Anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Will Littlefinger try to kill Bran himself here, because Bran now is the ultimate information broker, and Littlefinger is going to step out of his game and try to do something himself, which will ultimately be his downfall, all because he didn't expect the supernatural element to come into play, something he could not calculate in his brilliant mind. Now that Bran is the ultimate information broker, something Littlefinger could never hope to be, and he would now step out of his own damn element and try to do it himself versus hiring somebody to do the dirty work for him. And as usual, thank you for all the support, especially to you guys on Patreon. Be sure to subscribe to get everything, and be sure to click that damn notification bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.